Hi, friends. Hi, friends. Hi, friends. How are you? Happy Thursday. Hello, Beth. Hello, everybody. I'm so excited to see you without germs, right? So we're not going to have to worry about exchanging any germs. Hey, Chantal. Hey, Angela. Hi, Debbie. Hello, Catherine. Hello, everybody. Hello. Happy Thursday. Hi, Mom. Hello, everybody. And you'll have to let me know in the comments where you are watching from. Hi, Valerie. Hopefully, you are watching this safe and sound and nice and healthy and maintaining all of your daily wellness practices. And if you are new around here, this is your virtual welcome wagon from me. My name is Hillary LaMay, and I want to personally welcome you. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Kaylin. I want to welcome you to my broadcast number 206 of my Throw It Out Thursday series. In case you are new to my channel, you have so much of goodness to catch up on. I'm an essential oil educator. I'm a platinum global team leader in Symphony of the Cells and AromaTouch certified practitioner. Hello, Wendy. Hello, everybody, with doTERRA International. And I was planning on broadcasting live tonight for you from Phoenix, Arizona, from our leadership conference. And clearly, I'm in the LaMayzing lab, not in Arizona. And I am grateful that doTERRA made the decision they made. It was a very tough decision to cancel a 4,000 person event at the last minute. A lot of financial losses went into that for the company, for many of us leaders who made a year's worth of sacrifices and planning ahead and all the logistics involved in making sure that we could get there. But it was for the best, as you can see now with the climate in our country. And it's really, it's an inconvenience, but it's time to pivot. And I want to be here to share that with you, that sometimes there's unexpected things that happen and you just make the best of it. And George and I had both taken a full week of annual leave from our full-time jobs, and travel arrangements, flights, hotels, team events, 1,001 little things and 1,000,001 big things for doTERRA and for all of us leaders. But in light of all the pressure of the travel industry and concern around people gathering in large groups, you can clearly understand why doTERRA made the decision. And that decision was made Monday, and now it's Thursday, and so much has changed since then for the worse, that tonight I want to share with you just some ways to maintain your daily wellness practices and not feel panic and concern. That we want to be realizing that these are things that I've been teaching about since 2014, that these are things that are daily habits, not just things that we do when there's heightened concern. And so tonight I was planning on talking to you all about the corporate updates, new information, so many things that I wanted to share with you that we were going to get to hear about at leadership. And since we weren't there, I figured that I would be able to take this opportunity to talk about what's relevant to you now. So they are planning to reschedule a virtual event. It's impossible for them to simply postpone and do this type of magnitude event elsewhere in the short time frame between now and convention in September. It's just not possible. So they're going to be exploring some of those challenges, and hopefully the video that the doTERRA camera crew came and shot of me in my home will be available to all of you either on their YouTube channel, on the doTERRA business channel. I'll share that in the vortex as soon as I get it. But it is exciting to be safe and sound, and I hope all of you are safe and sound. The last thing I wanted to do is be stuck in the airport, and I was really grateful to have found that news before I traveled. Many of my doTERRA Crossline sisters had already gotten in flight. So I'm really grateful that I was home. Here we are. And of course, as always, I tried to provide as much value to you as possible, and especially based on whatever is current. So, I was planning to be broadcasting from Phoenix to be sharing with you everything that we learned. And since that didn't happen, I want to still take this time that we held this space and this time for our little cozy nook of the interwebs to share and make lemonade out of those sour lemons. So tonight we're going to be talking about how to thrive through what I've coined the dopocalypse, which is the doTERRA shortage. And I'm going to quickly show you my easy peasy, simple top 5 dupes, which is short for duplicates, of the most popular doTERRA OnGuard products that flew off the shelves and that I featured in my Instagram feed this week. So many of you are visual learners, and that's the entire reason that I started doing this Periscope channel in 2015, to bring to life all of these demos and recipes that I was crafting and sharing with you on Instagram and on Facebook and elsewhere. And so many of you love to see the actual tutorial, the actual demonstration of it. Hi, Holly. And so I wanted to have this there saved for you in the cloud, in addition to those recipes that are hashtagged for you on Instagram. So you'll be able to find those. You'll also be able to access these anytime in our virtual archive on Empowered by Oils. So if you are in my Oily Squad community, you will have access to that. And I will also be announcing the winner of the Got Oil Supplies collab. Good evening, Cassandra. I'm so glad that you joined. The Got Oil Supplies collab with me. They are giving one of my awesome followers this beautiful doTERRA notebook, and it has everything already in there, the dividers, the sheets, the tear pads, and it has every single oil in stickers and lid stickers here, and so many other awesome thingies. So this is going to be going to someone lucky who's going to win, and that announcement will be made tonight on my Instagram wrap up. So stay tuned for that. And I love just carving time and holding space in the interwebs, because you know what? This is the beauty of virtual classes, that no matter what's going on in the world, we have this safe place to just really hone our skills as being a label reading gangster, which means that we're kicking those chemicals to the curb and opting for healthier choices. And that means all the time, not just during heightened time of the year, but 365 days a year. These are things that I've been sharing with you all for so long, like things like my elderberry syrup, and things like fire cider, and things like bone broth and magnesium. These are all little puzzle pieces to the big puzzle of your wellness, like the patchwork quilt of our wellness that we do every day. And so that comes with intention every single day, one issue, one day, one oil, one drop at a time. And instead of feeling overwhelmed with frustration when our oils, and our most used ones at that, are flying off the shelves faster than toilet paper and bottled water, we can DIY, and it's really simple, and you don't have to buy anything. And what we do every day is what defines us, not what we do once in a while, not what we do when people are freaking out and, you know, we are going to react in that way. We want to be proactive, not reactive. And so using OnGuard to support our immune system is something that we are not just starting right now. Okay. This has been something that I've been sharing about since I started using doTERRA almost 6 years ago. And cultivating and curating these daily healthy habits that are sustainable and simple and affordable is what I love to show you. And so whether you're on my team or another team, you're here, and that is really special to me. And so I want to make sure that this is a place you can come that's safe and comfortable, and you feel like it is really clear. My intention is clear with all the classes and workshops that I teach here. The intention is in no way to create panic, but it's to empower you so that you have these tools to refer back to. They're on YouTube, they're in the Empowered by Oils archive. So you can access this information anytime that you need to find it that is relevant for you and your family. It's going to be here to serve you. And so if you've been hanging with me for a while, you know the bone broth, the elderberry syrup, the fire cider, the magnesium mocktails, OnGuard. These are staples, household names, common things that we always have on hand. Exactly, Wendy. OnGuard for the win. And my channel here is just all about showing you how to use essential oils with confidence and with ease and with fun, so that you can integrate them in addition to whatever other wellness practices that you're using. So this is not an either or. If you use essential oils, you can't use modern medicine. That's not the case at all. In fact, it's actually the opposite, that I want you to integrate these practices, that if you're on antibiotic, you can up your PB Assist and you can up your Terrazyme. You know, you can use these tools in support of what you're already doing with whatever feels comfortable to you. So I don't want you to feel that if you're going to make a choice to use essential oils and live this doTERRA lifestyle, that there's any judgment about other choices that you're making. It's all about what is going to resonate with you most. And it's really, really important. Let's see. I am not sure who that is, but I'm a momster, says that all you have provided for months and months has made me feel very calm and prepared for this. Well, let me know your name in the comments, because that is so appreciated. And it is one of the reasons that I show up for you and I continue to share. And it just really brings me joy and peace to do that as well, because these are things that we're doing in our home. And I want you to feel confident on that. I really do. Oh, Lori. Hi, Lori. Oh, did you change your handle? Maybe you did. And so you can tap the 3 dots at the bottom of your screen. And if you'd like to share this, you can do that. And then you can tap the bottom as well where you see the hearts coming up, and that just shows me love and lets me know that you're finding this informative and you're finding this helpful and that you're enjoying this time in our virtual classroom together. And so you can always catch the replay. If you miss anything, you can head to my YouTube channel and you can find that in the interwebs by simply doing a Google search for Hillary LaMay, and you could subscribe. You can also head to the recent section here in Periscope, and that way you can tap into the last 100 scopes that I've done, and then all the other 206, well, 205 plus this one, are there, and you can ask questions. You can join the dialogue by commenting during the broadcast, and I will do my absolute best to answer your questions. If not, I will get to them afterward. And I've been running this global team since 2014, so this is another point of credibility here that I want you to see. This is not something that poof out of nowhere all of a sudden I'm talking to you about OnGuard. This is something that if you've been in this oily realm, or if you've been curious about what we're doing here, that these are things that we have been instilling into our daily routine for years and years and years. Just like you brush your teeth, we brush our teeth with OnGuard. Just like you wash your hands, we wash our hands with OnGuard. And this is part of that lifestyle that I want you to see is authentic, and this is truly what we do every day in our home. And that was actually something really fun for me to show when the doTERRA camera crew came a couple weeks ago to film. We did a house tour also, and he was really surprised at the intention behind the placement of the oils and the specific oils in the specific places all throughout our home. So hopefully if that is part of the longer video, there's going to be a short video and then a longer video. Hopefully that will be in the longer video, because I think that's really helpful for you to have these ideas of how we have our oils set up for success for us to use each and every day. So I love holding space for you in the cloud. And speaking of holding space, if you need to reach me for anything under the sun, the best place to go is hillarylamay.com, or you can just connect with me on Facebook or Instagram, and you can drop me a little note any of those places. I would love for you to comment below in the chat there, what is your favorite OnGuard product? So if you would like to share, what is your favorite OnGuard product? Now, if you're not currently a discount customer yet and you would like to be, you can maybe share something that you've seen that I've shared, that you're intrigued by, or that you want to learn more. And it might be fun to see what everybody is thinking about each of the products and what their favorites are. So before we begin with our demos, because we're going to kind of go quickly through them, I do want to make something extremely clear, that fear is not a marketing tool. And my intent with this information is to help you maximize the tools that you already have in your home, because most of you watching are either on my oil team, or you are on another oil team, or you're already in this doTERRA realm. Okay, so the purpose of these educational classes and these virtual workshops is not to sell products to you, not to sell oils to you. It's rather to help my customers and all the other folks out there that might not have continuing education to feel confident and empowered with oils. Because if you need oils, you know where to find me. You'll find me. This is not about creating fear and using that to market business and market sales. So I want you to make sure that that is really clear, that you understand what I'm here for. So it is not to instill fear. It is not to instill or create more hysteria. It is simply to share with you ways that you can actually make all of these things without buying anything else other than what you've already invested. So I want you to make sure that you are clear on all of that. And if you've been following me for a while, you know these are not new practices like I've been saying for the last probably 10 minutes or so. These are not new things that we've been doing. This is truly a part of our daily lives, brushing the teeth, washing the hands, doing all these things 24/7, 365 days a year. And I think it's really important to discern this when you're consuming social media, that I see companies trying to capitalize on the current climate, and that is actually the opposite. It couldn't be the more opposite of my intent. And your mental attitude and your mental positivity will actually boost your immune system, and that is free and that costs nothing. And so hopefully you're having fun with me and you find it fun to follow the education that I provide and watch my videos and share this wellness lifestyle with me, and that I hope you are enjoying along with me. And so through that mental attitude and that positivity and that abundant mindset, manifesting all these good things and having good vibes together, that we can actually boost our immune system without spending a dime. And that is so cool. And I love that. So I want you to feel empowered. I want you to feel at ease. I want you to feel calm, that you can make these recipes with things you already have. So it is really crucial. And I just want to get that elephant out of the room, because I do see things online on social media that I don't like, and I don't want that to be blanketed with what I'm doing and my mission to support you. So again, my purpose here is not to sell oil to you. My purpose is to educate you and use what you already have invested in. Because if you don't find the value of the oils that you've already invested in, then why would you want to buy more, right? They wouldn't be serving you and they wouldn't be useful to you. So we have a lot to cover. OnGuard is going out of stock. Every single product except the OnGuard oil is out of stock, and I've gotten word that that is probably going to be gone by the end of the night. So this should just simply allow you to just flex that DIY muscle and not live in scarcity. And I know many of you are not DIYers, and I hope that by watching my videos, it's made you feel like, okay, that's really simple. Maybe I can do that. Maybe I can do some DIYs here and there. So we're going to get started with our power hour of DIY dupes tonight. And the items that we will be demoing are how to make your own OnGuard blend, and how to make your own OnGuard touch roller, how to make your own OnGuard sanitizing mist, how to make your own OnGuard foaming hand wash, and I think that's all. Oh, and how to make your own OnGuard soft gels. And the cool thing is I have a little fun repurpose that I'm going to show you, and I'm going to be using my little pill fill station here to show you how we're going to do that. So the first one that's up is our OnGuard oil blend, because that's really the base line of everything else that we're going to accomplish. So this is our OnGuard blend, and because the OnGuard blends have dropped one by one, and because these are not products that we just use some of the time, but these are staples in our home every single day, we need alternative ways to just continue those wellness practices. And this is about reinforcing how easy it is, not having you live in fear. Hey, Chrysula. Hey, Lori. Thank you for joining. But this is just for you to use any time of the year. So even when OnGuard is in stock, if you don't plan on placing an order anytime soon and you're like, oh, Hillary taught me how to make OnGuard, I can refer back to this video and I can make it with a snap. You're going to love that. So to whip up your own OnGuard blend, you are simply going to combine equal parts of the oils that are in the blend, and you can use an empty bottle to repurpose. So this is an empty OnGuard bottle that you can use. You can either peel the label off or leave it. You can use an empty bottle, an empty dropper bottle, or what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little mini for my car so that I have a backup. And this is just a little teeny tiny dropper that I got on Amazon in bulk. I think they came in a pack of 72, and these are in my Amazon faves. And so what we're going to do is just line up our oils. So in the OnGuard blend, we have clove, which is the highest antioxidant oil, the highest antioxidant plant on the planet. So that's great. We have wild orange, and all of our citruses are so incredible for all those great benefits that are going to detoxify our body and cleanse. We've got rosemary, and rosemary is also incredible for cleansing. Rosemary is also great for focus and immunity and respiratory support. And then we've got eucalyptus. Eucalyptus is also great for respiratory support and just supporting our immune system. And then we've got cinnamon bark, and cinnamon bark is just a powerhouse. It is warm and just really comforting, and this oil is incredible as well for immune support and for digestive health and for our metabolism. And so these oils all together are antimicrobial, antiviral, antibacterial, did I say that? Antimicrobial, antiviral, antifungal, antispasmodic. It's incredible. These are really great powerhouse oils. And so for a 15 ml bottle, you would just use 3 milliliters of each. And so we're going to actually just do 10 drops of each for this little mini, because you're just using equal parts. And so this is something that I love to keep in my car, so I don't have to go hunting for the oils that I need when I'm in the car and I want to fill up my car diffuser on the road. So we are just going to simply take 10 drops of each oil from the OnGuard blend. So these are the oils that we need. Like I said, clove, wild orange, rosemary, eucalyptus, and cinnamon bark. So we're going to start with clove. We're just going to line these up here. I hope you guys are feeling good and nice and safe and sound in your homes. Okay, so first we've got clove. And of course, you want to take all the necessary precautions of washing your hands and doing all of your daily wellness practices regardless of what else is going on in the world. 10 drops of wild orange. Okay, and these dropper tops are from my sweet friend Elka at Share Oils, and I love them because they just make these crafts really simple and really quick. Rosemary is next. 10 drops of rosemary. Okay, and eucalyptus is next, and it just smells so incredible. And I don't want you to be afraid that if OnGuard goes out of stock tonight, you will be empowered in every way. Okay, and last but not least, we've got our cinnamon bark. You guys will have to let me know in the comments which of these oils in OnGuard is your favorite. I probably am super obsessed with eucalyptus, so that would be my top one, but I kind of love all of them for their own reasons. And then cinnamon. Okay. Cassandra's cousin just left Costco and she says it was a madhouse. Yes, and a lot of people, you know, they just sort of get into this mass hysteria because they see other people stocking up on things and they feel like they absolutely need to do that, and always do what resonates with you. If you feel like you need to do that, do that. If it gives you a sense of control, you know, when things might feel out of control, whatever is going to help you feel calm, because like I said, the mental attitude and positivity, those things actually have been scientifically proven to boost your immune system. And you don't want to have the stress hormone of cortisol going through your body and affecting your gut health and affecting your immune system, because you will yourself into sickness. It is possible, and it's happened, and I've seen it happen before. And you know, you just really want to make sure that your emotional state is as supported as possible. So using your oils in every way is just an incredible way to support yourself. So here we have our DIY OnGuard blend that in no time we were able to whip up. And we have no idea, unfortunately, Priscilla, about when the products will be back in stock. But as soon as I find out, I will let you know. We have a leaders group from doTERRA that Platinum and above, they communicate corporate updates with us real time. So as soon as we know, I will post it in our EBO group, and I will post it on Instagram as well. So that is our first main player here, is our OnGuard DIY blend. So again, you can use an empty bottle that you've repurposed. You can use an empty OnGuard bottle. You can use a bottle. What I love to do is show you that you can use a bottle that is any of the oils that are in OnGuard. So you can use an empty clove, an empty wild orange, an empty rosemary, an empty eucalyptus, an empty cinnamon, because you don't have to rinse it out. It's already ready to go, and it's got that residue already. So that's kind of a perfect match. So this is really great and fun. First one is done. OnGuard oil blend. Easy peasy, not to worry if you get into a bind and you have all these oils. You know, if you don't have any of these, or if you don't have all of these, just use what you have, and that'll do just fine until you can get OnGuard again. So that is the first one and done. Now the next one, oh, and also I wanted to remind you, especially for those that maybe don't have oils yet, if you are watching and you've been kind of interested about it, you can use OnGuard to diffuse. You can use it in your tea or your coffee. You can clean with it. You can soak your apples in a drop of OnGuard in a bowl of water. There are endless possibilities. You can do everything with it. So it's really versatile, and that's why it's in all the top 10 starter kits. It's in everything because it is so powerful. So then the next step is to make a roller, right? Because we use oils topically on our skin, down the spine, down the feet, palm bones, on our wrists, in all the places all the time. So this is an OnGuard touch roller. And what you can do is, the cool thing about this is the fact that when this is empty, you can pop the roller ball off and you can fill it up if you want to repurpose this single individual roller bottle. Or you can make your own with a roller bottle. And I'm going to show you. This is from the Root and Petal. This is from their St. Patrick's Day set, and I love this so much. I think it's so cute. It's a rainbow, and it makes me happy to look at it. It doesn't make me scared. You know, it doesn't have like a hospital logo on it or something like that. Again, I think it's all about the mental attitude and positivity, and if we can instill that, especially with our kids, so that they are not fearful because they're getting crazy amounts of messages. Olivia's school closed today, and their school is going to be all the way closed until next Friday, May 20th, and it may even close for another week after that. So we just don't want them being fearful, when we want them to just be kids and, you know, be free and be in their joy, and let us as the parents manage all of those kind of bigger conversations. So anyway, this is just an empty 10 milliliter roller bottle, and we are going to simply add 10 drops of our OnGuard blend. Now you can also use your DIY OnGuard if you don't have OnGuard handy anymore, if you've run out, but we're going to take 10 drops of our OnGuard blend and add this to our roller bottle, just like so. Okay, that might have been an extra, but one extra for good luck, right? And then we're going to take our fractionated coconut oil, and this is my favorite brand of coconut oil other than doTERRA, because the doTERRA one only comes in a 3 or 4 ounce bottle. And you know, we do a lot of projects around here and we use a lot of fractionated coconut oil. So this is the one that I send my new oilers because it has a pump, and this is 16 ounces, so it goes a lot longer way. So we're just going to top this roller bottle with fractionated coconut oil. And the reason that we like to use fractionated coconut oil is because what happens when the solid coconut oil is fractionated, it is removed of all the fatty lipids. So all those fatty lipids are removed, and that allows it to stay liquid at room temperature, so that it's a great option for using in your rollers. And so then you can just put a little OnGuard sticker on the top, and how pretty is this little bright shining rainbow in your day, right? So this is really fun. This is from the Root and Petal. So shout out to Becky if she is watching. I love this, and I love how fun these are, and it just makes me happy to look at it. And I can put this in Olivia's bag, or just keep this by the door, keep it in my purse, and know that I am supported. And you can roll this, like I said, on your spine, down your feet, in your hands for a pollen balm. You can carry it with you. Super easy. So in no time, we've made our own DIY OnGuard Touch Roller, so that if you are upset that the OnGuard Touch has sold out, you can simply make your own in no time. Okay, super quick. The next one we are going to make is my DIY dupe for the OnGuard hand sanitizing mist. So this is why Mama Hilsey always tells you to save your empties. So this one is full, right? And you just take 2 sprays and you rub it interdigitally, which means like this, and it has alcohol in it, so it flashes off and dries really quickly. And you just want to make sure that you get all the surfaces of your fingers, okay? And so I like to keep all my empties. This one's empty, and you can refill your empties. You can pull the label off of these. And what I like to do, where's mine? What I like to do is pull the label off, and then I have access to using these for whatever things I want. Like I've made a copaiba spray before for some painful areas. I've made a bed linen spray with this. So I've just taken an OnGuard sticker, cap sticker right there, and then we're gonna just repurpose this. So if you have a little tub in your attic or in your basement or underneath the bed, if you have some space, grab a Tupperware container or grab some bins and just toss your empties. When you've rinsed them out, just toss them in there so you have them and they're ready to go when you want to repurpose things. So what we're going to do is we've got 2 ounces of vodka, not vodka, I'm sorry. We've got Everclear. This is grain alcohol, and this is actually 95% alcohol. Now we're going to talk through this a little bit. Now the DIY, the regular OnGuard hand mist is something that is one of my favorite products because it eliminates and prevents the spread of 99.9% of bacteria and germs, and it has that antiseptic label here on the top right here. And you will see on the back that it shows alcohol 64% antiseptic. And this is something that's an effective formula to clean your hands without drying your skin out. And it's also really effective when you don't have soap and water handy. And there's tons of ways to do this. And so to do this, we're just simply going to add 20 drops of our doTERRA OnGuard Protective Blend to our little shot glass here. And so again, you can use your DIY version, or you can use the one that you have already made, that you've already purchased from doTERRA. So we're gonna add 20 drops of this. Okay. And Cassandra, I didn't see your question. If you want to reshare it, that would be helpful. So we're gonna add 20 drops. Okay, there we go. And this is just a little shot glass here, and I have 2 ounces of Everclear. Now, this is something that we were able to find at the military ABC, actually, the military store, because it's sold out at a lot of other places. And this is 95% alcohol. This is not for, we don't drink this, but we use it for cleaning and things like that. And in this case, it's really great to have that. Now, if you want to use rubbing alcohol, that's an option. If you want to use vodka, that's an option. Now keep in mind that vodka is 40% alcohol. Something like witch hazel, for example, I want to show you this. This is witch hazel. It's a little bright. This is 14% alcohol. So witch hazel is not really a good option if you are really set on having that alcohol content, which by the CDC guidelines is put in place there to ensure that that is a level of quality that is expected in something that's antiseptic. So if something is going to be labeled as antiseptic, it has to have a 60, I believe it's 60% alcohol or above, that it has to contain that. And so you have lots of choices. Now, I also want to caveat that by saying, when the CDC shares that, that is not factoring in the use of essential oils. That's only if you're going to use water and you're going to use vodka or Everclear or witch hazel or something like that. It's not taking into account the efficacy of the oils. So the oils on their own are antibacterial, antiviral, antispasmodic, antimicrobial. And if you saw my post that I shared on Instagram and that's in our Empowered by Oils, it's a science experiment where they took Petri dishes that were swabbed with someone's mouth or someone's finger or whatever it was, or a surface, and they showed the Purell and they showed the doTERRA OnGuard without anything else. So it was just the OnGuard oil, not with any alcohol content in there. And there was virtually no sign of bacteria at all, whereas some of the other ones had serious growth. And it's cool. I'll have to show you, or you can head to my Instagram story to find that. So I just wanted to caveat that by saying, if you're someone that feels like it's only going to bring you peace if it has alcohol in it, by all means, go for the heavy hitting Everclear. There's Everclear that's 60% alcohol content, and then this is the 95% alcohol content. So that's just a choice, and then you can repurpose this as well. You can fill it with whatever you want to when you're done using that bottle. You can use it for your counter sprays, for whatever that you want. So that is a choice. I always like to give you options. Choose your own adventure. Now, if you're gonna, this is the two ounces of Everclear. If you want, you can do 1 ounce of Everclear, 1 ounce of water, 1 ounce of vodka, 1 ounce of water. Again, just know that the vodka that you're going to be able to find on the market is only going to be 40% alcohol. There is not a vodka that is a higher alcohol content than that. So with that said, we don't need this for this one. With that said, we're going to just add our Everclear with 20 drops of OnGuard oil, and we're going to funnel it right in. Now, you also can use fractionated coconut oil. You also can use aloe vera gel. Many people do that. This is my favorite brand of organic aloe vera. This is 7 Minerals, and this is in my Amazon favorites. You can also use vegetable glycerin. Totally up to you. I do not like it with aloe vera gel. I find it a little sticky. I like this option because the alcohol content flashes off, and I feel really content with that. So again, if you don't have any alcohol, if you can't find it because it's flying off the shelves, what you can do is you can use your OnGuard roller and just roll this into the palms of your hands and rub interdigitally, just like you would spray. So this is choose your own adventure. You're okay, and I don't want you to panic if you can't find alcohol. I don't want you to panic if you can't find Everclear. You can use what you have. You can even use your witch hazel that has 14% alcohol. So the Thayer's brand witch hazel that I use for my demos and DIYs, that has 0 alcohol. It's alcohol free. But if you are going to CVS or somewhere like that and you happen to find witch hazel and it's the only alcohol that you can find, if you can't go to the ABC store or something like that, you can use that. It's just going to have a different amount of alcohol. So I just want to let you know that. Choose your own adventure as always. So then we're going to funnel this right into our empty bottle. And it's okay if you spill, because you know what? If you're not getting messy, then you're not having fun. And we're spilling a lot, apparently. Okay, so when you have done that and you clean up your mess, okay, and it's going to be nicely sanitized, my surface, then you just want to dry it off. And that alcohol is going to flash off quickly, so you're not going to have a worry. See, it's already dried off of my surface right there. And so now you just shake this up. In no time, you've got your own OnGuard hand mist. And then you just give that a shake, and you just give yourself 2 sprays, and you're good to go. And you just rub interdigitally, which means your hands, and you can make sure that you've got all of your empties filled up if you want to. And this is also another great something that you can do with some of your empties. If you have lots of other empty bottles lying around, or even when your big bottle of Everclear is done, you can fill this up with a ton of oils, and you can have this as a refill so that you can refill 5 or 10 hand mists at a time. If you keep one in your purse, one in the diaper bag, one in your office, one in the car, wherever you keep them. So in no time, we made our own OnGuard hand mist. And again, you can either repurpose the empties, or you can just simply use whatever spray bottles you have. Now, another choice that you can also do, which is really fun, is you can take your empty bottle of OnGuard and you can put a spray top on it, and you can fill this mixture in an OnGuard oil bottle. So these are meant to fit on, I believe these are meant to fit on the 15 ml bottles. Or you can also get these from Share Oils. They're these little mini perfume sprayers, little tiny, that can fit in your purse, and you can do maybe 3 drops of OnGuard in here, and then, you know, just fill it up with whatever liquid you're using. But again, keep in mind, don't panic that if you only have water, if you only have witch hazel, if you only have, you know, whatever you have, that's what I want you to use. I don't want you to freak out. I want you to feel confident and assured that you can support yourself in the way that is going to work for you with whatever you've already got. So I don't want you to feel like you have to panic and go out to the store, okay? Now, the naturally derived alcohol, that's the ethyl alcohol, that's 64% in the OnGuard from doTERRA that's already pre-made, again, is by the CDC guidelines that ensures the mist has antiseptic properties to effectively cleanse your hands and prevent the spread of bacteria. So as always, choose your own adventure and choose what you have peace about. You just want to make sure that that's in your mind, right? Because it's the mentality, it's the positivity, and we don't want to be freaking out about any of these things. And again, the aloe vera is an option, the fractionated coconut oil is an option, the vegetable glycerin is an option. If you do add that and you're only making a small batch for this sprayer, just use a little, like just a dab, because otherwise it may be greasy, especially the vegetable glycerin. The aloe vera is a little sticky at first, but it will wear off. But I just don't find that that's my favorite. So again, choose your own adventure. Now, with the spray, it is so versatile. You can do 1,001 things with it, which is why probably that they sold out. Oh, thank you, Lindsay. Hello. Got to stay on guard, right? But you can spray this on everything. So you can spray your hands, you can spray your upholstery. So I've been spraying our couches because we had a lot of company over the last week or so. And this is a really great option when soap and water is not available. So especially if you're out going to your kid's school, or you're on the playground, or if you're on a field trip, or you are at lunch with a friend, or you're maybe outdoors hiking, and you know your hands are dirty, or you touch some doorknobs at Costco or something like that. It's just kind of nice to have this in your pocket, have this in your bag. Like I said, this little mini one is cool as well, because this is just going to protect you when you're on the go. And I love to be able to spray things. You can spray your car furniture, your upholstery, your linens, your coats if you're traveling, sports equipment, hands, especially your tray tables when you are at the airport. So when you're on your flight, the tray tables, the hand armrests at the movies, purses, blankets, pillows, everything. So who knows how well they've cleaned those surfaces when you're on the plane. Holly, the shopping cart, same thing. So it's really nice to have this when soap and water is not an option for you. Now, the next one I'm going to show you is my DIY dupe for our OnGuard foaming hand wash that also doubles as a cleaner concentrate for your dishes as well. So these are sold out, both the refills and the pumps. So this is a great option for you to refill your empty refill containers. Save all of these. You can fill this up with anything you want under the sun. You can make your own bath gel, but you can fill this up particularly appropriately for this conversation with either a large batch of the OnGuard hand mist refill or the OnGuard foaming hand wash that we're going to do tonight. And the soap really is a nice gentle option for cleaning your hands without drying them out, and it cleans them without harmful chemicals or synthetics. So this is where the label reading gangster part comes into play. So with our hand mist, you know, you can find Purell and you can find all these other brands of hand spray, but they might have synthetic like fragrances in there. They might have synthetic colors or glitter, or, you know, red or blue or green or whatever. Same with your hand soap. So if you see those hand soaps that are neon colored, you know that that is not a natural ingredient, right? And so that's where we can be label reading gangsters and really hone in on what is on the label and knowing exactly what we're putting on our skin. And so washing hands is the #1 way you can stop the spread of germs and bacteria. So of course, it's only natural that we want to be able to also make our own when the doTERRA version is sold out. And the power of the oils in the doTERRA OnGuard blend, clove, eucalyptus, rosemary, wild orange, and cinnamon, all the oils that we made in our DIY OnGuard blend, are in the soap, and they function to set it apart from all those other commercially branded soaps because of the cleansing ability and all of the natural power of the essential oils. In addition to the soap, the antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal, antimicrobial, all those antis that are in all those essential oils. When you add that with soap and water, you're just making it even more more large of a powerhouse, a more boost to the things that you're already doing in cleaning your hands. So here is my LaMayzing recipe. So in a small bowl, we are going to use some Castile soap. Now, if you can't get this because it is sold out, you can use these cool little clear pumps from Got Oil Supplies, or you can use these white pumps from Got Oil Supplies as well. These are really pretty. Use whatever you have. They also have these cool little gold ones, and this is really fun. So if you've not seen these are really pretty, and these are sort of new from Got Oil Supplies. So I highly recommend checking out their product line. And again, if you needed to stock up on foaming pumps and you could not get them, Got Oil Supplies has you covered. So this is a 8-ounce bottle, and so this is what we're going to refill, and we're going to start with our mixture in here. Now we are going to add 20 drops of our OnGuard blend, and if you don't have OnGuard, then you can simply add the DIY version that we made. So we're going to start with 20 drops. Okay. Okay, there we go. And you can see how versatile this is because we can make everything with one blend. Really cool. And so then we're going to add 3 parts of our unscented liquid Castile soap. And this is one of my favorites. Hi, Donna. This is one of my favorites because it's so versatile. You can use this for your dishes and for your hands. So it's really great because it will cover all the bases of things that are sold out. And so we're going to add 3 parts of our liquid Castile soap, which is 6 ounces. And then we're going to add 1 part, which is 2 ounces of filtered water to this bowl, okay? And then we're just simply going to grab a spoon from the drawer. We're going to give this a little zhuzh, right? And just mix this all together. Then we're going to pour this into our foaming pump, like so. Now what you can do is fill the rest with water if you want to. I always like to go a little halvesies and check the texture, because sometimes if you like it to be a little bit thicker or a little bit thinner, then it gives you room to experiment and room to groove. So you can play around with this and see how the thickness is for you. If you like it a little thicker or if you like it a little thinner, then you can always add more water. And I like being able to just show you that, you know what, you can make it super simple and start out this way, and you can always choose your own adventure based on that. So I like it to be this way. I think that it's really great and really concentrated. And again, you can use this for not only your hands and washing your hands underneath the sink with water, but you can also use this to clean your dishes, because it's going to be antibacterial, antimicrobial, antiviral, antifungal. All the anti-funk is what we want. And if you want to make a larger batch, then you can just do it in here and then use this to parcel out when you are ready to refill. So this is something that I hope that you will try. If you want to jazz it up, you have lots of options. So you can even do like melaleuca, you can add lemon, you can add spearmint, you can add tangerine, anything that you like. This is your kitchen, and all those oils are really incredible that you can just harness all of the incredible benefits of these oils into whatever way that you want. So this is really, really great, and I think that you are going to really love how simple it is to have one pump at your sink that you can both wash your hands with and clean your dishes with. And especially when you're cleaning your dishes, Douglas fir would be a great one, because Douglas fir smells like apples and it smells so fresh. Also, this is another element of kicking chemicals to the curb, that when you think about the chemicals that are in the soap that you're using, the dish soap, purple and blue and the Dawn and all that, and it's got all these different smells and perfumes and everything, that fragrance is on your plates, and then you're eating on your plates, and that's kind of gross, right, to think about. That's kind of nasty, and we don't want all of those chemicals and synthetic fragrances on our food, on our plates that we're eating our food on. So it's just another consideration to have. Now you can funnel this into your pumps, and then you can just flex your label rating gangster muscle. If you want to add more Castile soap, you can. If you want to add more water, you can. And I kind of left this a little bit halfway so that you can play around with it and test it and see, choose your own adventure to do that. And then you just take 2 pumps in your hand, and you're just going to lather interdigitally. Again, you're going to sing yourself happy birthday 2 times, and then you want to wash the outside of your hands, you want to wash the inside of your hands, your wrists, you want to get under your fingernails. Ladies, if you have long nails, you want to make sure that you clean under your fingernails, because that is another breeding ground for germs, and the hand washing is just unavoidable. That is the absolute #1 thing that you can do to prevent the spread of bacteria. So we want to make sure that we're using a really awesome quality soap when we are doing that, okay? Now, the last one that we're going to do is my DIY dupe for my OnGuard Plus Protective Soft Gels. So the OnGuard Plus Protective Soft Gels have a few additional extra oils in addition to the OnGuard, okay? And that's why it's plus, right? So there's a bonus there. And that means this is something you're going to use for times when you want to dial in your immune support for a few extras that are going to give you even more of a boost. And so you are going to grab an empty OnGuard 15 ml bottle dropper to make your master blend. Now what we're going to do is we're going to use IQ Mega as a carrier, and we're going to just put our little OnGuard Plus sticker on there so that we know exactly what this is. And these stickers I got from one of the, I think it's oilsharingtools.com, and then these OnGuard Plus stickers I got from Share Oils. And you can repurpose any of your empty essential oil bottles. You can purchase the amber bottles on Amazon, whatever you want to do. This is going to be the base for our mixture. And just like I showed you a while ago, a couple scopes ago, how we make the Flume blend, right? So when we make the Flume veggie capsules that have the frankincense, lemon, oregano, OnGuard, and melaleuca, and we make a master dropper of all those. So when we want to make our veggie capsules of the Flume blend, we've already got that made. It's the same concept here. So this is another area where I'm showing you that these are habits that we have set up. This is like a system that we have in place, that when we need to do these different things, we have the setup for that already in place. Like we already have our Flume dropper, and now we're already going to have our OnGuard Plus dropper, so that if the OnGuard soft gels go out of stock again, we can support ourselves in that way. So what we're going to do for this is we are going to add 40 drops of our OnGuard blend. And again, this is the foundation for our immunity, okay? And then we're going to add some additional oils that I'll show you in a moment. So we're going to add 40 drops of our OnGuard first. Okay, halfway there. Okay, so that is 40 drops of OnGuard. That's our base. And then the plus comes into play from our oregano and melissa and black pepper. So oregano is our powerful against it's a powerful agent against bacteria. So this is like a natural, I can't say that word because it's not compliant, but it's a natural version of something that you'd get from the doctor, right? So when the doctor writes you something, this is a natural version of that. Okay, we'll just say that. Oh, thank you, Mom. It's my favorite color. It's the Nail Tip Perfector, the Zoya Nail Tip Perfector. I love it. I use it as a all-over color. So oregano is incredible. We're going to add 20 drops of oregano, and you will love this. It's going to smell like a pizzeria. I'm going to add 20 drops of this. Okay, and then our next one is melissa, and this is going to support our healthy immune function when we take it internally. So melissa is a powerhouse, and this is where the plus comes into play. Melissa is incredible. We love her. Okay, and she is a little bit stuck there, so we're going to add 20 drops of melissa to our blend. Okay, and lastly, we're going to add our 20 drops of black pepper, and black pepper is a powerful antioxidant, and it's going to help support us against environmental threats. So that is something that we absolutely want right now. Melissa is incredible for so many things. She really, really is. Okay, and so this is our black pepper. Okay, we've got 20 drops of that. So we've got our Melissa, we've got our black pepper, we've got our oregano, we've got our OnGuard. Now comes the fun part. So we're gonna top this with IQ Mega. And IQ Mega is something that I've shown you many times before, and it's one of the items in the kids line, though it's great for everybody. And I always recommend that you add this to your veggie capsules so that you will experience more comfortable digestion. Okay, so if you don't want to have verps, it's not necessary, but I highly recommend it. And I found that my digestion is a lot more comfortable when I add the IQ Mega fish oil to my veggie capsules. And the best value for grabbing this is to simply do it when you purchase your Lifelong Vitality Pack. It gives you the option to add on 3 items for a discount, and the fish oil and the kids chewables are like a little bundle pack, and it is a great way to get this for a discount. So what I do, because the lid has this little, and Beth would know the name of this, but it's like the little anti-glug thing. I don't know what this is called, but it's like the little aerator top. Because it's a little unruly and a little frustrating, I don't like that. So what I do is I actually transferred it into a wild orange dropper bottle, and I can parcel it into my bottles or pour it really easily in this case. So we've got our oils that are right up to the bottom of that sticker, and we're going to top this with our IQ Mega. Okay, and that's perfect. And then we're going to just put this right back on and then give it a little zhuzh. So now we know exactly what is in this master blend. It's our OnGuard Plus, and we've got our IQ Mega in there. And then you can refill your IQ Mega from the main bottle into a little dropper bottle. And this is another thing that's a convenience for me, because when it comes to sustainable habits, if it's not easy, I'm not going to do it, right? I don't want to be fussing. And this is why we take a little bit of time, but then we're set up for success. And just those few minutes really set you up for making things super quick when you want to hurry and get your veggie capsules made. So now that we have this master blend, we will be able to blend up our veggie capsules super quick. Now you can use MCT oil or you can use avocado oil, but I just love IQ Mega because it's giving you essential nutrients like the DHA and the EPA to support your healthy brain and cardiovascular and immune and joint function. So it's an added bonus versus, you know, avocado oil that might be good for a few things, but we've got the IQ Mega it's the wild orange and it has that fish oil, so it's going to give you that boost. Now you can also use algae oil if you were vegan and you did not want to consume fish. You can absolutely use MCT, avocado, any other thing that you want. And I use a dropper top to just fill my empty veggie caps, and that's super simple. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Now this little fill pill station is from Share Oils, and if you use code EBO10, you will get 10% off your orders in perpetuity on everything on the site. So I'm super grateful for Elka for doing that for us. So she set us up with that coupon code, and that's good for all the time. And so what we're going to do is take our veggie capsules, and these you can see are just clear. And this is a really cool way to choose your own adventure because you can make anything that you want in these little veggie capsules. How magical are these, right? So what I do is I take the fill station and I put the little top hat on the holder, and then I put that right there. Okay. Let's see. Do you need to put the oil in a capsule? Would it taste bad or too strong? That is totally up to you. I personally do not enjoy the taste of oregano like that, how strong it is. But certainly you're welcome to do that. If you want to put it in the dropper and just down the hatch, I would give you mad street cred points for doing that. But I personally do not do that. So it's totally up to you. Choose your own adventure. If you want to, you can keep it simple and not have to worry about that. So I just line these up just like this, and I take the little top hat of the veggie capsule, put it right on here, if you can see that. Yeah, Lori, you totally can do whatever, but I just find that oregano is really strong. Yeah. Let's see, Crystal, is it okay to take it when you already take the Lifelong Vitality vitamins? Will you overdose on fish? Not at all. Nope, you won't. But if you're concerned about that, you can always talk to your doctor. I'm not a doctor. I don't share medical advice. I just share what works for me that I feel comfortable doing in my home. So that's totally up to you. But this is really fantastic, and I love this because you're only using, there's probably about, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 drops of the actual carrier oil in here because it's not very large. I mean, it's like the size of a fingernail, so it's not too much. Okay, so you line all these up. So we've got 6 right here. And if you were going to take 2 during heightened times of the year, if you were going to take 2 with every meal, then you'd have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And that would cover you for the day. So you can make it days ahead of time. If you're just going to take them for prevention, you know, just to sort of get ahead of things, you can take one after breakfast and one after dinner, or you can take one before bed. Choose your own adventure, whatever you like. So when we've got our mixture here to make our OnGuard soft gels, all we're going to do is fill up our dropper. Okay, and then you just put these just like this. You just fill up your veggie capsules, like so. And because it's the fish oil, it's a little thick, which is awesome. It's going to suspend all those incredible powerhouse oils that you have. I'm just going to show you a few. Okay, and so then you take the little top hat right off. It's like a little game at Cracker Barrel, and you just give it a little press until it clicks. Okay, and that's how that you know it is closed all the way. And behold, we have our very own DIY OnGuard Plus soft gels with all the powerhouses of oregano and melissa and black pepper and clove and cinnamon and eucalyptus and rosemary and wild orange. So instead of having to freak out that we don't have our OnGuard soft gels, we can make our own. And it's really fun and really simple, as you saw. Now we're set up for success because we have this entire dropper full of our powerhouse, and we can do this in a simple, short order whenever we need to. So this is awesome. Now, what I also wanted to remind you of is that you can also use the Yarrow Palm soft gels instead of the OnGuard Plus if you run out, but you have the Yarrow Palm, because they contain melissa and oregano and turmeric and zinc, and they're also great for immunity. So if you are concerned and you have those, you can absolutely use those if you don't want to make your own. But how cute are these? How fun is it? And how awesome that you can control the ingredients. And like I said, if you do not consume fish, you can use MCT oil, which is coconut oil. You can use avocado oil, olive oil, any oil that you want that is safe for internal use. You can use this. And I wanted to also show you a few of my other favorite little life hacks before we wrap. And that is, one of them is that I took this 30 milliliter roller bottle and I peeled the label off of the OnGuard soft gel bottle, and I pierced, so I took 2 soft gels and I pierced them and I squeezed them into a 30 ml bottle, and then I filled it with fractionated coconut oil. So now we have this huge, awesome, big 30 ml bottle of OnGuard with the melissa, with the black pepper, with the oregano that we found in the OnGuard Plus soft gel. So I just pierced them with a little pin, squeezed them in, and peeled the bottle off. Now, of that bottle, I took that bottle and I didn't waste it because I filled it with OnGuard throat drops. So how fun is this? There's no waste. So I peeled the label off, made a massive big daddy roller 30 ml with the 2 powerhouse soft gels that I squeezed out and filled with fractionated coconut oil. And then I took the bottle that had no label anymore and I took a flip cap on it and I filled this with, it holds about 10 drops. And how cool is this? And then there's a little OnGuard drop cap sticker from Elka on one of her sheets. How fun is this, right? So yes, this is a huge roller. It's a 30 ml roller that I got from Oil Life. Share Oils also sells some of these as well. And I've done this with Zendocrine and with Tri-Ease. So it's really fun to repurpose some of these things so that we don't have to waste and that we can really put them to good use. So in no time, we made all these awesome things. We made our OnGuard Plus soft gel blend and soft gels. We made an OnGuard touch roller. We made our OnGuard hand spray. We made our OnGuard foaming hand soap. And where is the rest? And then we made our cute little OnGuard blend, right? So we have all these cool tools that we can use to support us when things get a little crazy and when it's just regular time of year. So regardless of what's going on in the world, this is a way for you to feel like you are in control of as much as you possibly can by supporting your body with the things that you need to thrive. And it's really easy to show you how to DIY these in such a simple way. And most of you have either vodka or witch hazel or, you know, the Castile soap and all these things on hand anyway, because these are things that we craft with all the time. Now, I also want to point out to you that you can go to Instagram and hashtag Dopocalypse, HJL, and that's because it's the apocalypse when the OnGuard products are gone. So it's the Dopocalypse, HJL on Instagram. That hashtag will have all of these recipes one by one, because I posted them in my Instagram feed this week. So all these recipes will be accessible to you in the cloud. So anyone that's watching can have access to all those recipes. Now, a few little housekeeping items. The free Palmarosa oil is available until Sunday the 15th, and you can snag this with your qualifying order. Again, as long as you process your order by the 15th, which is the end of the day on Sunday, your order will have a free Palmarosa in it. This is beautiful. It smells like geranium and roses. It's really beautiful, and I love this oil, and I've been using it in my skin serum. I'll be posting that recipe maybe over the weekend, but it's awesome. It's really fresh and fragrant. I love it, and it's like a fraction of the price of rose. I think rose is $100 and Palmarosa is a fraction of that cost, but you're getting it free, which is really cool. And then the peppermint soft gels are 15% off all month. It's a little bright, you can't see these, but these are enteric coated. So these are gonna really hit the lower parts of your intestine. If you have chronic stomach issues and stomach discomfort, you're gonna absolutely love these. And then the winner of the Got Oil Supplies collaboration that's going to win the purple binder and all of the awesome things in there will be announced tonight on my wrap up on Instagram. So every single one of the cap stickers for every oil and this beautiful, beautiful purple vegan leather bound notebook with all of the dividers, all of the things. You're going to love it so much. It is going to be awesome for you. And I would love for you to reach out if you have any questions about anything that you saw here. If you have questions about any of the ingredients, if you have questions about oils in general, please reach out to the person that got you started, that brought you to doTERRA first, because I don't want to take that joy away from them from educating you and supporting you. So make sure that you work with them first, but if you have any other questions, you can always reach out to me as well. And I want you to take extra good care of your health. I want you to maintain a positive attitude whenever possible, right? And realizing that there shouldn't be any guilt associated with taking good care of yourself. And if that means saying no to things that you don't want to do, you need to say no. And that's going to make you feel really good. It's going to make you feel more in control of your schedule. It's going to make you feel like you can control the surroundings, the energy that you are surrounding yourself with. And I want you to feel I don't want you to feel like you're in scarcity mode. I don't want you to feel like you are in panic mode. I want you to feel at ease and relaxed, to know that these powerhouse tools that you have in your cabinet are things that you can put to work in so many diverse ways, and that you don't need to order anything else. You don't need to buy anything else. You can use what you already have in an incredible way. So if you do not already have a doTERRA account yet and you want to learn about oils, I would love to be your oily guide, but not because you feel pressure from the media or you're feeling mass hysteria, for any other reason other than that you just want to incorporate natural tools into your home. When you get started with me, you get an invitation to join our Empowered by Oils community online, which means you get access to every class I've ever taught, all the learning, every single thing that I've ever done from the beginning, all the demos, all the recipes, all these DIYs. They're all there accessible for you in one place with a keyword search. The elderberry syrup, the fire cider, the bone broth pucks, the magnesium mocktails, everything we've ever done is all there for you, easily accessible. I would love to chat with you. I've got a few more extra special welcome bundles for people that get started this month. And that includes a couple customizable vitamin boxes, because I think taking our daily vitamins that we've talked about in the past, that's also really important to our daily habits and our daily health. So I also wanted to let you know that I updated my website with the doTERRA sponsored Natural Solutions webinars all month long that we'll be doing in March, April, May, and June. So you can head to my website, HillaryLaMay.com, to register. And those are available for anyone, whether you're on our team or not. And there's some special perks for people that attend those classes. And it's really awesome. doTERRA is doing this cool like oil tour thing, and they're providing free oils to people that get started when we do these natural solutions classes. And it's a really cool way to kind of bridge the gap between people on one team and another, that you can bring anybody to the class and you still get to benefit, which is really fun. So I will see you for my next Periscope broadcasts on Thursday, April 9th and Thursday, May 7th. But as always, I will be here on the 1st of April, not a joke, not an April Fool's joke, to share with you the new oils. And I think we're going to get the Blue Lotus released on April 1st for Mother's Day. And it's going to come in a set of 3 or 4 other little touch rollers. It's really exciting. I was hoping to smell it and be able to give you a report at leadership, but unfortunately that didn't happen. So we'll just have to use our imagination until then. But thank you as always for holding space for me. That is a wrap on Periscope broadcast number 206, all about these DIY dupes for OnGuard. So you don't have to be afraid. You don't have to be scared. You don't have to live with fear, and that you can feel so empowered with using all your OnGuard. So I would love for you to tag me on Instagram or Facebook if you try any of these and whatever personal spin that you put on these. I would love for you to share with me how you're enjoying them and how calm you feel being able to have this empowerment right in your own medicine cabinet. So I will see you guys soon. Have a wonderful and safe and healthy weekend, and I'll see you later.